Good morning, students. Today we are going to take part B of chapter 3, that is demonetization, whereby the concept and features are there in your syllabus. Will not go much in detail. It's an overlapping topic with your economics also. Now, as you could see in the next slide, that demonetization is a revolution within itself with the recent fact that we'll be taking into consideration. It's not that it was there first time. It had earlier also been taken up in 1978 by Prime Minister Morarji Desai, but it was not supported at that time, whereas this time it had been supported, as you could see at the bottom of the screen, by Mr. Patel, saying that it was a very bold step by Honorable Prime Minister. Now, how it happened this time? On 8 November 2016, Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, announced the demonetization in an unscheduled live televised address to the nation at 20:15 IST. In the announcement, Modi declared circulation of all rupees 500 and 1000 banknotes of Mahatma Gandhi series as invalid, effective from midnight of the same day, and announced the issuance of new 500 and 2000 banknotes of the Mahatma Gandhi new series in exchange of old banknotes. In exchange of old banknotes. Now, what exactly is demonetization? It is an act of stripping a currency from its legal status. It is necessary whenever there is change in the national currency, the old unit has to retire and is replaced with a new currency. Now, it is a journey towards cashless economy where the decision was taken as a wise decision and one of the boldest steps in the financial history with a slogan, अब ATM नहीं पेटीएम करो. अब ATM नहीं पेटीएम करो. This was the slogan. Now what happened on demonetization? That 500 and 1000 rupee notes were no more legal tender, and the option was given to the public that they could deposit the currency, the old currency I mean, from bank and post offices till 30th December 2016. As you could see the graph, that in India cash is the king, where we dominate with cash transactions mostly. So the approach was more towards moving for a cashless society. That was one of the major aim for demonetization. There were other also. Now, the impact of this digitalization, was broadly classified under three sections or sectors of society. The poor who was outside this digital economy, who was not using or could not use. Less affluent, those who were slowly becoming a part of digital economy, they could be flushed into the system and India could be empowered through your Jan Dhan or maybe rupee card system, and the affluent sector which was fully conversant with the digital transaction. Right? Now comes, what are the various causes of digital transaction? Various causes of digital transaction. And here we see first and the most common was that we wanted to curb black marketing. Then currency storage was to be checked out. Then corruption to be minimized, and if not eliminated, at least minimized, and fake currency rackets. If we see the pros and cons of demonetization, the process or the positive part, if we say, it was a direct attack on the black money holders, the unaccounted money which was there. Then India had a movement towards cashless economy. Then the biggest part was ending the terrorist funding and death knell to the fake currency rackets which were there. Then the tax advantage part, due to the transparency part, since there was total transparency when you are dealing with cashless economy, ultimately the tax collection increased for the government in terms of the revenue that was coming to the government. And this is what we say could be one of the major benchmark in terms of revenue part, that tax advantage worked out. Now, let us see that at one point where we are saying that it is a tax administration measure, what are the consequences or the negative part of this demonetization? For common people, they were the worst to suffer. There was shortage of money. Most of the social events like marriages had to be postponed. It was marriage season when this thing took place. Then unnecessary rush at the banks, leading to inconvenience to both common people as well as increased work pressure on bank employees. And there were certain cases reported where due to this work pressure there had been mishappening ending up with the loss of life also. Then fall in the price of real estates were there. Fall in the price of real estates was there. Now, if we see over a period of time in terms of conclusion, yes, somewhere the advantages dominated with the benefit of country moving ahead towards a better future. Inflation also which was there was temporary, but over a very short period of time the crisis phase was recovered. Government had taken all necessary steps to ensure for the smooth flow at the earliest, and it was a massive change which was welcomed by the people, and we congratulate all the hidden brains of our democracy who had worked hard to bring this decision and implement this decision. Thank you once again. And what we say once we are in business environment chapter, adoption or adaptation is the only way how we can go for surviving, and this is the best solution we can go for. Thanks for being with